We think it's day 27.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. We are in Gulfport, Mississippi. Just, you know, like down the road from Biloxi.
Yep. Just left our hotel.
Beau Rivage.
Cool view.
It was such a cool view, a little panoramic view. Of course, totally affordable rooms because they want you to gamble. And I won $85.
She did great.
On Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
And there's a brewery there that was closed, isn't going to open till later today, and the other one was just too far away.
In all this like construction, like they said, we're still here even though you can't get down the street. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, so
we're headed on a super long drive today up to Longview, Texas, trying to make our way back west. There is a brewery there. We're gonna go to Oil Horse Brewing, I think.
Yep.
Later this evening, and we'll find stuff. We're gonna really meander today. We've already have almost a 6.5 hour drive ahead of us, so we're gonna meander down the coast, Gulf Coast, because it's so cool. And
beautiful
then,
white sand beaches.
Yeah,
it's
warm.
warm.
Of course, nobody's out here because it's 87 degrees, but it's not bad on a Tuesday. So we're gonna head up mostly Louisiana and just barely kind of cross over into Texas.
Yep.
Over the next. So yeah.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Cheers to a country unified through beer.
There we go.
Yes. Good job.
Okay, one of the top 5 shootouts of the Old West took place here.
Really? Okay.
Bill Dalton came in with 3 other outlaws. He was one of the Daltons.
Right.
Okay, this was after Coffee Bill when his brothers had been shot up. He came in, he robbed a bank about a half a block down that way.
Day 28.
We are leaving Longview, Texas, on our way to more Texas.
Yeah.
Big.
Long day of Texas driving.
Yep. So we went to Oil Horse Brewery last night. Tiny little place. They actually were making, I thought, delicious Irish Red.
Yeah.
And their double IPA was.
Yeah, and I
really
thought their
good.
milk stout was a little thin, but you could actually drink a pint, unlike other milk stouts that are like a after drink, after dinner drink. So it was good, and their hibiscus peach thing was interesting.
It was interesting. Oh, it was habanero peach.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, a whole glass, but yeah. But
And
so
ordered. You can have food brought. There's an app called Waiter that I didn't know about. That you can, and they brought us really good Mexican food to the brewery and had dinner and met some, totally.
Yeah, you don't go there
interesting
for the beer. You go there
Yeah.
for the conversation.
That's right. So we met Larry and 2 Michaels and a guy visiting from St. Louis, and got to hear. It's this whole. I'm gonna get serious for a minute. Like this whole month has been, of course, really fascinating in terms of the people that we've met, as you'd expect, especially the way in which a craft brewery location often becomes the community hub, and then you end up talking to a lot of local people.
Yeah.
Jeff and I, it's not lost on us, maybe we've said this before, of the privilege that we have of like where we can put our white heteronormative cisgendered bodies. It's not lost on me every day what it means to go through this country. And So, and then just to hear people's views about things. Some that are totally interesting and valid, and others that are just misunderstandings, about California.
Yeah. And we did a lot of listening.
Yeah.
I do think, guys, we got to fact check the changing that liberals want to change the name of Austin to Hillaryville. We may have to look that one up, but other than that, it was totally reasonable conversation.
Yeah. It was, and if you do listen and just talk to people, of course you learn a ton about what they're afraid of or what their passions are. And I really do feel like there's still these two emotions in the world, love and fear. And you hear a lot, especially their love for their hometowns.
Yeah, what was great about talking with Larry is that he volunteers at the History Museum here, and so he gave us tons of backstories about the area, which was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome, and recited some cowboy poetry that he wrote.
Yeah.
So that was a great evening. Super 8 notes.
First place to say it was next to Kroger's.
Yeah, next to gas. It was great. It was good.
So the next place we're going to is Chico.
Well,
I'm not going to explain that. We'll see in a minute. We're in Chico.
That's weird. Chico, Texas.
We're in Chico.
We made it to, like we just said, Chico, Texas. We don't know a lot about this town. We just saw it on the map that we had to go through, and we were like, what? About 4,000 people. We're in some little town square. We just mailed some postcards from the post office. And we're being attacked by grasshoppers. Yeah. I even have Chico State represent in Chico.
Okay, on to Lubbock. Airbnb potential.
Okay, it's kind of loud here.
We're in Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock with Buddy Holly.
Replaced this guy.
Yeah. So
And
we just went to Triple J Brewery. I can't tell. I don't think it's a chain, but they're big. They're like a really big brewery.
yeah, I need to read more about them because it sure looks like a chain, but they're not. They're brewing right there.
Yeah.
And man, their rye was really, really good.
Yep. The rye was great, and their American Pale Ale was pretty good.
It was
their IPA was pretty good, and then some of the rest of it was too sweet. But the rye was delicious.
Yep.
And really good. We're so full. We just had the best. I was hungry, and now I'm just stuffed. So yeah, we're in Lubbock, Texas. It's hot, but of the Texas places that we've been to, because we had a pretty hard drive this morning. Yeah,
we had to get close to Dallas. We tried to skirt around the outside, but there is no skirting around the outside of Dallas.
I might have teared up a little bit.
That was hard.
It was hard. And then, of course, the typical Texas driving after that, which was just after stopping in Chico, was just what you hope for from Texas. 78 miles an hour, open road, very cool.
Everybody moves over for you to let you get by.
Yeah, they're very sweet. And our Airbnb in Lubbock is great.
Yep.
And we wanted to find the Buddy Holly statue, and we did.
It's right next door to Triple J Brewing.
Yeah.
This whole area, the Depot District, is a whole arts and entertainment district. It seems like a pretty cool
seems
place.
Cool.
And then we're going to walk over to...
the brewery Lubbock, LBK.
Yeah, kind of new.
So
Looks
we'll
good.
see how that goes.
There's Buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. You know what time it is?
Is it sponsored beer time?
Sponsored beer
What other
time.
time could it be?
You know, we haven't done sponsored beers in a while.
Yeah.
And we owe Keith, oh my gosh, we owe Keith Adams so many things for being nice to us.
And especially for sponsoring these beers.
Yeah. So Keith, we're at the coolest spot. We're in Lubbock, Texas. We just went to the Buddy Holly statue, and now we're at their newest craft brewery called The
LBK.
Brewery, LBK, Lubbock, get it? And
They've only been brewing beers here for like 3 months. And they've already got like a solid lineup.
it's such a good flight, and pretty much your basic flight, right? Like they've got a seasonal that's a peach, they got a wit, they have a nitro stout, they have a brown, they have a red that just came off the tap that was really good.
Yeah, that one's not even cake
Their
yet.
blonde is really good, a lot of honey notes, which they actually source from a town called Idalou that's not too far from here. And you bought us an
IPA. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, because it was really good and clean.
Keith also said that he wanted us to get a selfie with a brewer.
And there's one here. So we're gonna try.
It's coming up.
Thanks.
Cheers. Cheers to the United States of beer.
Cheers, United States of beers.
United States of beers.
It's awesome.